The hunger within you grows. No wonder the Bear King was so zealous in hunting you down. I am curious, what is it like being a spirit eater of Rashemi legend? I only ask because I recall reading some of the Academy's texts on Rashemi spirit eaters. When you've read a lot about a legend on parchment, it's always fascinating to meet that legend in the flesh. Rashemi folklore is handed down by word of mouth. Very little of it is written down. Still, a few rumors were overheard by Thayan scholars and penned for curiosity's sake, so keep in mind I'm hardly an expert on this topic. Did you have a specific question in mind? The Rashemi used the term spirit eater as reference to both a curse and the bearer of that curse. The spirit eater curse allegedly devours its host from within. The stories describe the process as rather painful, to say the least. According to legend, there have been numerous victims of this curse, though the legends differ on whether or not there is more than one bearer of the curse at any one time. All the stories suggest that becoming a spirit eater is the result of a curse. Some rumors suggest this curse is bestowed by a witch, others say it's the result of an amoral life, and yet other rumors suggest the curse is transmitted from one spirit eater to the next, like an illness. Sadly, there is little consensus on the matter. Actually, no. In all the stories I read, the bearer of the curse rapidly went insane and died rather quickly. I will always try my best to give you the truth as I know it, even if it is not what you wish to hear. As the name would suggest, devouring spirits appears to sate the hunger, for a time. I have no advice for you, aside from the obvious. Be careful in your choice of prey. Much the way food nourishes one's body, I think it's safe to assume that the spirits you devour will nourish this presence within you. Feeding it poorly is certainly a risk not worth taking. What's on your mind? Yes? When we first met Oku, he was still half slumbering, and his form then was just a hint of his true self. He is a very powerful manifestation of the land. Spirits like him, well, the wizards at the Academy would trade their eyes for the power to bind a spirit like Oku. The fact that he has pledged himself to you is a surprising turn of events. He is as loyal as a mother bear, and as violent if betrayed. Treat him with respect. I don't want to have to fight him again. That servant of... I've never trusted people of faith. They live their lives divorced from reason. Kaylin is no exception. You can hear in her voice a terminal innocence. If you told her that faith would feed her, she'd happily starve to death and die in prayer. But you should disregard my prejudice toward the faithful. I trust her, and so should you. She is, in her very blood, a creature of devotion and integrity. Those who speak overmuch of the value of dreams usually want to sell you something. That being said, I suggest you put at least some trust in him, if only because he responds well to blunt honesty. I grew up around unscrupulous red wizards. I know that a true liar wants to be lied to in return. Might I have a moment of your time? The more I travel with you, the more you surprise me with your agreeable qualities. I see great potential in you. Had you come to my academy as a prospective student, you would have made an excellent, if not unorthodox, pupil. I would like to share with you arcane lore that my mother taught me when I was young. Yes, though I think of it as an advanced course of study. During our travels on foot and our idle hours setting camp, I will train you, sharpen your memory, your focus, your will. Consider it a gift of our friendship. Now, shall we be off?